Believe it or not, this is actually the second remix album for Chromatica that I've heard, the other one being the one by Robots with Ray Guns, which is pretty good. Definitely recommend it. This new one here is officially curated by Gaga, who has surprisingly brought on a wealth of artists who are on the more cutting edge side of music right now, like Charlie XCX, Dorian Electra, Arca, Shy Girl, Rina Sawayama, and plenty more too. And I admit, it's pretty cool to see some of these artists get into the spotlight, and it ends up being a pretty solid remix album to boot as well, with plenty of genres and sounds to explore. The opening Alice remix by LSD XOXO has a crunk beat to it, and the original melody and vocals are relatively unchanged aside from a few vocal effects here and there. It fits pretty snugly on top of the beat. Arca's remix of Rain on Me has layers to it. It's like an onion, as Shrek would say. It starts off with a soft bit of synth, which then transitions into the song seemingly going into overload with these Hispanic mantras being spoken, which then transitions into a ghastly yet heavenly rendition of the song. I love these swollen vocals Arca provides underneath the avant-garde electropop rendition of the track. Anytime Rina Sawayama and Clarence Clarity get together, they make magic, so of course their Free Women remix is god tier. Pablo Vittar's Fun Tonight completely retools the original's danceable and electronic instrumental into a pretty festive Latin pop track. I love the use of hand drums and saxophones and horns on here. I will admit it took me a bit to get into the 911 remix by Charlie XCX and A.G. Cook, mostly because I love the original 911 so much to the point where it's seared in my brain. And at first listen, I felt like the parts Charlie added felt a bit too disconnected and disjointed from the track. However, after multiple listens, I grew to enjoy it quite a lot. There's so much going on that thematically and sonically meshes pretty seamlessly with the original, and I liked it a lot. Ash Nico's remix of Plastic Doll is pretty fun. She brings a pretty playful dynamic that is much appreciated. Shy Girl and Muramasa's remix of Sour Candy is awesome. I love the intimidating club groove, and I think Shy Girl herself here is great too. All the verses here work well in tandem. It's just a really fun remix. Dorian Electra's remix of Replay is just straight up wild. The mixes of hyperpop, metal, and future house on top of Dorian's electrifying performance culminates into one of the most the most eventful track here for sure. And I thought the Babylon remix with BREE RUNWAY and Jimmy Edgar was delectable as well. But like most remix albums, there are going to be cuts where the stylistic directions that some songs are taken in just don't resonate as much, and there were a handful of those kind of tracks for me here too. The Stupid Love remix by Coco Chloe and Enigma remix by DOS both have interesting interweavings of their respective source songs, but the build-ups lead into these like minimal house grooves, and they just prove to be weak payoffs and just pretty underwhelming. I thought the Sign from Above remix tried way too hard to be experimental. It just hampers Gaga's and Elton's performances on the track. The 1000 Doves Planning to Rock remix is pretty uneventful, and the Babylon remix by House Labs really has nothing distinctual about it. It just sounds like a typical house remix you would find of a popular song anywhere on YouTube. But like I said, it's solid. A lot of enjoyable material on here, and I also took away a couple of new artists to check out. And I'm interested to see if Gaga will directly collaborate with any of these artists going forward. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down below, and we'll see you in the next video. I'd give it a